Remember when I read to you on the air some of the writings of Karl Marx? That was several years ago, I know, but most of this audience has been with me for a lot longer than that. Remember we read the writings of Marx? And he said, do anything to destroy the target nation in order that socialism may prevail, will win the battle, will come out on top, will eventually control the world. And the ultimate goal of socialism is, of course, communism, according to Marx and Lenin and Stalin and Castro and Mao. There's no doubt about any of it. The Soviet Union perfected a system called psychopolitics. And we did some broadcasts on that. We also touched on it when we read New Lies for Old and talked about that on the air. And a lot of other things. We talked about psychopolitics. Nobody ever heard of it until Vladimir Lenin, who was the head of the secret police in Russia, the NKVD as it was called then, and it was the whole Soviet Union. Beria was probably one of the most feared men on the face of this earth, and is probably responsible for more murders than probably any other man or woman who have ever lived in the history of the world. Unbelievably evil man. Well, he talked about psychopolitics during a speech that he made at Lenin University in Moscow somewhere around 1948, 49. And none of the rest of the world had ever heard of it. What the whole gist of it was to turn everything upside down. Make things that had traditionally been accepted in our culture and in our society as the very best things seem to be the very worst. To use our own laws and our own constitution and our own courts against us, which has certainly been done quite a bit, through interpretation and twisting of the meaning, through the changing of the meaning of words, through the demonization of groups of people such as American patriots. I could go on. And I've told you over and over and over again that Al Gore and all of the people who follow him, and indeed the entire hierarchy of the Democrat Party, are Marxist socialists to the core. They are following Marx's teachings. They're following the teachings of Lavrent Beria. They're following the teachings of Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin, Chairman Mao. All of the methods that they've perfected to get a toehold in a country which they consider to be the enemy of socialism, and then to take over that country through gradualism, using the weapon called psychopolitics. And then, as one gets in a position where they can hire others below them, they do so. When they get on a commission or a panel that's responsible for choosing people to do things, they make sure that socialists are chosen. And over a long period of time, what happens is they take over a country, and they change the meaning of words, and they change what is accepted and what is not. They demonize that which is detrimental to their cause, and they boost up and elevate that which helps their cause. They destroy morals and ethics. They destroy the minds of the young. They destroy the education system. They take over publishing and entertainment industries and begin a full-scale assault upon the population using psychopolitics.